Hello everyone, my name is Ms. Vidya Shantish and I have been working as a primary and secondary math teacher for over 15 plus years. Throughout my career, I have been involved in various leadership tasks such as Year 6 coordinator and Year 6 subject coordinator and learning activities coordinator and many more. In this presentation, I will share my understanding of instructional leadership, discussing relevant theories, reflect on leadership practices in my school, and explain how these approaches have shaped my work by improving teaching and learning. These are some aspects we are gonna discuss in this. Yeah, what is instructional leadership? According to Hallinger and Murphy model, which emphasizes the three cores, which defines school mission, managing instructional programs, creating positive learning climate, transformational leadership, where inspiring teachers through shared vision, and distributed leadership, where you recognize that leadership is not limited to a single person, so instead it is a responsibility to share among the team, departments, or whoever the supporting staff you have. And this theory strongly resonates my experience because of collaborative planning and teacher-led training. You can see as an good instructional leaders is always when leaders are good, then they can build a good teachers, the group of teachers which they lead. And then the good when the good teachers are there, definitely the outcomes will be a good students. So this has to be a best practice so that we can make our excuse me, our practices and improve the student. For all this is the main important is curriculum, how you frame your curriculum, how that improve your teaching quality, how you explain or help your teachers to do this one, how this will be implemented in the assessment to know the how the students understand what is their level of understanding, and from this how your professional growth is also going on. For this one, what are the actions we do? We empower our teachers, we give timely feedbacks to them, and with the best practices we can achieve these things. This is where the school focuses on mainly on students centered learning, that is the 21st century skill in education, and continuous teacher development like CPDs, like we attend, we learn something and then we apply that one, and then we collaborate with our team and give coaching sessions, learning committees will be there, meetings will be there, and whatever we achieve, we make the plans, and then we'll reflective. That means we reflect our best practices to help our teachers to achieve whatever we need for our student growth. You can see changes are always important, and with this change, I always wanted to implement this project-based learning where you can challenge your students from them when they get the challenge they research, then they develop, then they present what they have developed, what they have researched, and that reflects in their results, like what they have done. When they do the projects by themselves, they come to know that what is going on, how important it is, and then why we are doing this one, how we relate this one to our real life, why we're learning this one. Especially, lot of questions will occur when we put up the new topics, especially in math subject, because it's always maths means for them always adding, subtraction, counting, only this. So when they learn the new things, they should know why we are doing this one, why this topic is here, what is this, what is the use of this one in our life. So all this one they will come to know when they learn the topics through project based learning. So this is a main or very important changes I want to implement in my school. So to implement this PBL, it's not easy. So because we all are very happy and comfort with our traditional way of teaching. So to implement this one, some of the strategies I like to implement with reference to the Hallinger and Murphy's theory. Professional learning communities, lesser observations and giving feedback to them, data-driven discussions and planning, modeling student-centered practice, encourage them reflection of their practices. When we do all these things, what happens? They have their own confidence in that. This impact collectively strengthen the teacher confidence, promote their collaborative learning cultures, and improve student engagement and performance within the PBL framework. So challenges is everywhere. So you have to accept that one and you have to work on it to whatever you are feeling to implement that has to be done with lots of challenges. So it may be resistance to change, time constraints, balancing teaching and leadership tasks. All these are very important because we are very scared to do any change because we think what happened, why we are doing this one. If anything happened, then we are blamed. So we think that one. But with the time constraints, we have to change, we have to implement, then only new things will be evolved. So, to overcome this one, we have to be focused on what we are doing. So, concentrate, do clear communication with your team, talk to them. So, tell your ideas, get their ideas, and then implement that changes. You can't change everything at one moment, but gradually, step by step, you can do it with your team. So it's not a work of once, it's a teamwork. And whenever you achieve something, it may be small or big, just celebrate that one with your team. Encourage them, appreciate them. So then definitely one or the other day you will be success in whatever you are bringing to be changed. So that will be comes in step by small steps will reach the final goal. Okay. So with all this, what we are gonna reflect ourselves. So we build a supportive and collaborative learning culture, teacher development and student success will be applied. So you will strengthen your leadership identity where you are, what position you are. You may be a leader, you may be a teacher, or you may be supporting. So instructional leadership frameworks help you a lot in this. So leadership values, enhance vision and persistence will be helpful for you. In the final conclusion, I will be happy to express my final words in this PPT that instruction leadership evolves when it embraces innovation, collaboration, and evidence based practices such as project based learning. When leaders empower teachers to take ownership of change, schools become ecosystems of creativity and continuous improvement. As future educational leaders, our role is to inspire, guide, and sustain meaningful learning and endures beyond the classrooms. And as you can see in the slide, great leaders don't tell you what to do, they show you how it's done. So that's really a meaningful sentence. Okay, this is the slide where I'm putting up all the references that I have made. So the references I go through. So that was really helpful and really the great theories they have written. Thank you so much. This was really a great thing that I have discussed my view of instructional leadership, and it was really helpful for me with all